G'day everybody, and welcome to Approximately Up. This is a spaceship building game that I found out about a little over a month ago, I think. And it's got some stuff that definitely attracted me to it. One, it seems to have a sense of direction about as poor as mine is, given it's called Approximately Up. And the other is that it's got... Well, I haven't actually played it yet, but from what I understand, it's got some interesting building mechanics and control mechanics that should make this the sort of thing that I will be able to get a lot of fun out of playing on my own, as well as playing with a few people, maybe Shaq as one of them. We'll see how it goes today. There's a demo of this in Steam Next Fest, which is why I'm playing it now, as I was waiting for this to come out so that I could play this one. This one's been on my list for a bit. Okay, click on tutorial. And off we go. Okay, I'm on a ship. It is falling. We are moving around on said ship, which is always a good sign for a game that I'm going to like. Battery is depleting. Ground radar seems like it's actually a thing. I don't know what this one does. Is there a parachute I'm meant to do? Up. Up. Nope. That did look more like definitely down. Yeah. Welcome to the tutorial. Most of the damage to your spaceship has already been repaired, but a few tasks remain. Mount the missing frame and weld the plates onto it using... Well, I didn't get the chance to read that, did I? You can find available components in your inventory by pressing I. Okay. Sure. Am I supposed to just be filling in that wall? Okay. Let's grab that, I guess. Press T to toggle the chest-mounted lights for improved visibility. Cool. Okay. Rotate. Fill in wall. Think I can drag that? No. Alt to delete components. Mount the missing frame, then use the welder to weld plates onto it and cover the holes. Okay. Guessing the welder will be in my inventory and tools. Okay, I'm going to change something. Quickly, there is an option for this. Swap left mouse and right mouse. Yep. That's going to weird me out. Welding with right mouse is not something that feels normal. Welding plates onto frame prevents suction from pulling you out and blocks noise from the thrusters, but it also adds a small amount of weight to the spaceship. Yes. Oh, do I need to put a little corner piece there? Does it want me to do that? Where is it? There it is. It is being highlighted, so I would guess so. Thank you, Cabsies! How do I do other rotation? Oh, depends on which face I'm looking at. Ah, that's tidy. Yeah, surface-dependent rotation. That's potentially quite efficient. I got any other holes that I need to fill in? Getting sucked out into vacuum sounds like it's going to be fun in co-op. Yeah, agreed. Absolutely agreed. Oh, okay, multiple light modes too. We've got area light, directional light, and no light. Why is it still... Does it want me to cover both sides of these things? The data cable leading to the door and power cable leading to the thrusters are damaged. You need to reconnect them. Okay. Data cable leading to the door and power cable leading to the thrusters. Alright, so how do we get a cable? Is that a tool? No. Electronics. There is a lot of electronic things. Objectives? No. Where? Oh, third row blinking stuff. Oh, those are, I thought those were handles, like switches. Because it's the same model, it was the sort of model I was expecting on there. That's confusing. Probably should have looked at the flashing highlighted things. The joys of streaming. So I'm gonna guess that goes from... Is it yellow? Okay, here we go. Input and output. Okay, so output goes to... input. That's what I was about to ask, and then I realized it popped up on my screen. It looks like SE and Stationeers had a kid. Kinda. I can see... I can see how that comparison comes to be. So we've got... Where are my thrusters? Ah. I need to connect these together. Alright. Let's highlight that. Drag it up. Highlight that across. There we go. Power cables connect multiple components through power ports, creating... I've missed the rest of that. Once you're ready, hold R to launch your spaceship. Don't worry, everything will reset to its initial state when you end your flight by holding R again. Okay. Radar is the most important component for planetary navigation. It shows discovered and undiscovered planet stations as well as packages. So this is a game where you need to kind of... There are missions to run. Oh. I'm flying. Yes, I see radar. 60... Can I change that value? Oh, sort of. Now you need to fly to the headquarters. Use the levers and joystick to control your spaceship. You can see the headquarters location on the radar. You don't even have to land successfully. Crashing into headquarters counts as a successful tutorial too. Okay. Alright, so how do I actually control things, and why do I have a jetpack now? Do I get in the chair? Ah. There we go, it's right mouse on this. Oh, we're going up. Let's... Where's the headquarters? Oh, still too much up. No, no. So this is so far going a lot better than my... my attempts at lever-based controls in Space Engineers. Using grabby hands. Also, we've got working cameras. If your spaceship has holes in it, exposed framing, or even just a door, the suction force can easily pull you out. And spin. I don't actually know where I'm going. Oh wait, am I headed? Oh, I know what I'm doing. The circle. I'm heading to the circle, aren't I? Yes. Okay, let's turn. Wish there was a way I could sit in the chair so that I... Is there a way I can sit in the chair? Oh, I have a way to point at things. That's going to be useful with either Capac or Shack. E? Ah, E! There we go. Much better. Now I can... now I can see things. Many components such as levers, joysticks, and buttons are used to control your spaceships. You can usually interact with them by clicking on them, then using the mouse and or the WASD QE controls. Oh, okay, I can use Q and E while... Okay, that's cool. So I'm actually using WASD now to control this joystick once I've got it selected. Let's pitch up. Let's fix my roll. And then we can go across to that, and we can go forward. Yeah! The name of the game sounds like they might have taken inspiration from me. Yeah. The idea of this game and like the controls and things, it does look a bit Archean, it does look a bit Stationeers in some respects. My impression though of how it's set up is, unlike Archean, this isn't intended to require this is intended to be a lot more accessible. There we go. There's our target. So Archean has a lot more programming focus and a lot more of that side of things, whereas this should be something we could, any of us, including myself, can slap together and make something useful in. You can do manual control of stuff if you want to. And just have everything. In fact, it's almost encouraged to do so. What's the countdown for? This is the battery remaining in my ship. Full up, full up, full up. Okay, did not make the landing. Congratulations, you successfully completed the tutorial. Hold R at the end of the mission and return to headquarters. The current spaceship will be recycled. We're fairly confident it's no longer safe. After arrival, press M to open the manual and learn the basics to build your new spaceship. Now get to work. Be careful, you can die. Once you're gone, you won't be able to do anything until the mission is over. Oh. Oh, that's going to be interesting for co-op. Yes, that was definitely a task failed successfully. Press space twice to activate the jetpack. Okay, cool. Hold space to keep going up. Press left shift twice to toggle hover mode. Ah, while hovering, space to go up, shift to go down. Now, I'm curious, for those who want to, it looks like most of this stuff is rebindable, but I suspect you can't make control go down because I only see one left shift being listed here, and that's sprint, so it's probably bound to the same thing. So while there are some things that are going to be different, it's... If you can work with Minecraft controls, I think you'll be okay. Check available objectives in the objective log. By pressing O, you can complete objectives in any order you like, and you can even work on multiple objectives at the same time. Just follow the instructions. You can view your spaceship's weight and center of mass by pressing H. Exclamation marks will also highlight potential issues with your ship. Okay, so O for objectives. We have a lost in transit. Find nearby lost package and retrieve it to headquarters. Find lost package in the snowy mountains. Deliver ice cream freezer to Moonstep while keeping it powered. Okay, that feels more advanced, which is why it's orange. So let's try this one. A supply package bound for headquarters failed to reach its destination due to a delivery trajectory miscalculation. The package contains basic components needed for further progress. Use your ship's radar to locate the lost shipment. Retrieve it on board and return it safely to headquarters. Package dimensions 1.2 by 1.2 by 1.2. A small gate. And we get these bits as rewards. Okay. What do I have as inventory right now? I have a lot of stuff. Including an ice cream freezer. Ashes, there is no music. You're listening to music from another source. There is no music. Thanks, Ghost Outcast. Thank you for the 21 months. And thank you, Chipsticks. Thank you for 44 months. The music is in your head. It's in the house. Alright, so if I'm going to build a ship... how wasn't I clear these again? So let's start with frames. Is it like a... But then... Oh, wait, I wonder if everyone has the same music sound for the things. Alright, so... Grab a few frames. I'm gonna need some cockpit windows and things. I don't even know where to start, so... Let's start by just slapping some blocks down. Every planet station has 2 large lights next to the building area. You can turn them on or off by pressing left mouse button on. Oh, that's a nice feature. With a day-night cycle, having lights on the building area is quite nice. Alright, I'm gonna do... So the other day, Shaq and I were talking about how some games that don't let you build, that make you build without physics, it's kind of like, really? You gotta do things? I'm thinking this game might get away with it because it looks very much like you build together in the same space. You have physics, it's just, this is a space that allows your vehicle to hover so you can build around it, which is kind of cool. It's a nice mix of how to do it. So I'm interested to see how this feels. Because that was one of the issues I've always had with, oh man, Stormworks. How do I pick things up? How do I demolish? No, tilde clears what I've got in my hand. Hold Alt and weld. Nope. Alt and the block. There we go. Just realized placing that right next to the ground is probably not a great idea because then I can't get underneath it. And since I've got a jetpack, I should probably start elevated so I can get underneath. Okay, so I'm thinking I go really, really simple here. Just try and make something that can fly upwards with some basic controls and has just enough storage space inside. I have no idea what really simple is going to look like in this. This is literally the first time I played this, as you've no doubt noticed. Thanks, Ashes. Thanks a lot of bits. Thank you, Algiri. Thank you for the gift sub. So how big are these gates? What was the size? 1.2 by 1.2 small gate. Must have a door or something somewhere. That looks like a door. Small gate. Perfect. Start with that, because that's going to give us our sense of scale. And if I can fit... Oop. If I can fit through this, then it should be good. Comfortably. Perfect. We have a size. That is going to be the size of this ship that I start with. Teeny tiny. Engineer, I have no idea. I don't follow any of that watch street silliness. Don't stress over it. It's silly. I should have probably turned it off at the start. It's too late now. Let's go... Little portholes. Yeah, kind of like a puddle jumper, something like that. Little engine pods on the sides, what I'm thinking. We'll see. See how well or not this works out. Ooh, that's something. Compound blocks. Is that a thing? Not sure. 'Cause I was hoping I'd have like a triangle angled piece of glass, but... Doesn't appear to be a thing. I guess not. Okay, that's not the shape I was thinking that was. Oh yeah, we could do something with this. Let's grab those. And now I was looking for very specific glass. What I was looking for was something shaped a bit like this, but glass. To see if I could combine that block with a glass block, or it's not even really that shape. That isn't even that. The shape I was thinking of isn't even a thing in the frame, so I suspect it doesn't exist. Glass in the middle, and then we'll get the other edge. Like so. Oh yeah. Not my worst cockpit. Hello, Shadow. Welcome, Raiders. How's it going? I did get Reggie working. I don't know how, but I did. Which means he's probably going to break at any time. Who knows when? Choice of not actually knowing how you did something. I need to make this wider. So I started building this a bit wrong. Let's try this again. Get rid of those. So I'm going to put the glass like that. I need to have the walls probably out here. On little supports. And I know I should probably be looking at what's needed for thrusters and stuff like that, rather than building a whole frame first. But here I am. That's what I'm doing. Yes, this station is ish. No, this is called approximately up. It's a It's a solo dev game, actually. I was talking to Lucas, who's the dev of it, a couple of weeks ago. And surprisingly, not familiar with a lot of the games that you guys and I am familiar with. Which is interesting given some of the similarities. Do any of these shapes look like they're going to work for what I want? Maybe that one? Maybe the little cube. Maybe that combo will give me something. You can edit multiple components at the same time. Press G to start a selection, or left Control G to select everything. Okay, I think there's like a copy-paste blueprinting style thing that you can do here. I'll have to look into that in a second. I'm thinking maybe like that. Would work, okay, maybe. Yeah, that... Oh, yeah, this one. That's probably what I wanted. Oh, that's right, on top. That's the... Yeah, I think that'll work well enough. Then I'll go... offset that to there. Sure, why not? It's my first ship. It's meant to look basic. Yeah, agreed, Shadow. It is awesome seeing projects like this come out of independent or solo devs and things like that. So let's have a look. We got fuel. What is this? Frame quarter with pipe. Okay. Atmospheric fan, atmospheric thruster. Alright, what's the difference? Provides the thrust required to move the spaceship. Its efficiency depends on atmospheric density, meaning it won't function in space or underwater. Ideal for interplanetary flights. Works in two directions, forward and backwards. And this is just a single direction. Okay. Alright. So let's pop those down. We'll start seeing... what's this? RCS thruster. Right, it's thrust to rotate the spaceship. Each thruster contains a built-in single-use battery and becomes non-functional after discharge. Battery status is displayed in the RCS controller's indicator lights. Sure. So... now the thing I'm not sure about. Do I think I can get away with 3 directions of thrust? So what I'm thinking is, go very puddle jumper and put pod here and a pod on the other side. And then just put lifting thrusters underneath. Are there aerodynamics? Sort of. I believe there's drag, but I don't think there's lift. There is drag. Also, I don't know how center of mass on it, how much I need to worry about center of mass here. Oh, too high. Definitely not, Matthew. This is very 3D. I'm not sure what exactly you mean by that comment. They did make a point of telling me how to see it. I know, I agree. It is currently centered. Front to back at least. And side to side will be once I put the walls on. Not too bad. I have that shape. 7. Is that the right shape? That is not the right shape. Do we have that shape? It's that one. There we are. Hooray! Why do I do this to myself every time I do these things? Why? Why do I always have to go for a shape that actually requires some finesse, even when I'm just starting out? Let's put that away for a minute. Okay. So now we're going to need some way to control this and some way to power these thrusters. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look at what we need for that. Electronics, what have we got? We've got doors, we've got frame quarter with ports, that's passing power and control through a wall, which I might need for the side mounted thrusters. Where is a battery looking thing? That looks like a battery. Small disposable battery. Velocity meter, radar, RCS controller, signal from a camera. Okay. Inclinometer measures the difference in degrees between the component's down direction and the gravity direction. Okay. Oh no. Am I going to have to do some fancy thing to get an artificial horizon? Yeah, I'm going puddle jumper. That's the goal. That's on purpose. But it's looking puddle jumper-esque. Puddle jumper seems like a good, good way to start for a cargo hauler to me. A simple runabout. Okay, battery on both sides. I have no idea how much battery I'm actually going to need, so it'll be interesting to test this. Oh yeah, I probably should rotate the gate. I'll get to these things. Don't stress if I place things the wrong way. Once I get to cabling them, I'll fix them. It'll be easy to do at that point. And I'm deliberately not welding up any of the frames at this stage, because obviously I don't need to weld them until I know where everything's going to be connected to and from. Now, is there some sort of power junction? Because I think what I'm going to need to do is run from the power of that to a junction, and then that junction runs to the power, the devices on each side. I'm going to flip that so the power ports can be out of the middle of the floor. Okay. What about these thrusters? Where are its ports? Underneath. Okay, so we might need to lift those up one bit. Put them in between the windows like that. Yeah. Rotate around. Oh yeah, this definitely has explosions, damage, and all that sort of stuff. All the things you would expect in terms of this taking damage will happen. I just have to actually get the thing flight capable first. Thanks, Horman. Thank you for 41 months. And thank you, Kilo Golf, for the 35 months. Right. Now, cable junction. Power router. It serves as a hub for connecting multiple power cables. There we go. That's what I'm after. A little hub. On the wall here. Another one over here, trying to keep things symmetrical. I wonder if there's a symmetry mode that I'm missing. Okay. Cable go to wall. Power port. Run down to here. No, go down. Cool. So that thruster's plugged in now. There's a part of me that wants to just jump straight into flying this thing. But is also well aware that it's probably not a great plan. Oh no. Okay, we're gonna have to do this, I think, so that I can get the data cable out. We'll have to do some weird routing of the cables. Maybe instead of that, do this a bit differently. Oopsie. Oopsie. Okay, that's something that's going to happen to me a lot. Removing stuff behind the thing that I'm trying to remove. Maybe if I rotate it to there, maybe that'll be less obnoxious. Yeah, that's going to be better. Did I ever play Hard Space Shipbreaker? No, I didn't. Hard Space to me just never quite grabbed me for something I wanted to play. At least not to play on stream. If I'd had time to play it off stream, I probably would have. Kind of felt like it would have made a really good mobile game. As in, something you could play on the train or on public transport. Hard Space. Always felt that way. To me. There we go. There might be an undo. I literally playing this for the first time, so I'm learning as we go. Will it let you run data and power to on the same cable? I don't think so. I don't think so. The fact that it won't even let you splice two power cables together suggests that no, you won't be able to do that. Now let's get another data router up here and over here. Run that straight into that. So I can run that down into that. Right, go in the hole. Too good for your home? No, that's not right. There we go. Okay, and then this side. Oh. Well, this was looking tidy for a minute, and then then I got to the cabling, and now it's not. Of course. Yeah, Hard Space, I guess what Hard Space felt to me at the time was that it wasn't something I was going to get much out of in a content sense. Like, there wasn't going to be much I could do there, because it's it's destruction rather than creation. I think wires everywhere is part of the charm. I suspect so. Okay, so we got power running to all the thrusters. We've got power running to the door. And now I need to set up some sort of... Well, not to all the thrusters. I need to plug in these ones. Maybe I'll plug in these ones before I get too excited. So let's get rid of that block. Get rid of this block. And we will replace those with some pass-throughs. Where is the pass-through frame? It's not this one? Frame quarter with ports, yeah. Oh, actually, that could be rotated, but to make it better. Yeah. Oh. No, that's even better. Just finished your vintage story VOD, and now you want some chips with chicken salt. Ah, chicken salt is good. Can be overdone, but it is good. Oh, that's... Oh, that should work, I think. I think that's working on a grid that's small enough. Just thinking I might not be able to line up these cables right, but I think it should be okay. Let's go... So we should be able to go like that. And then... the data should be able to do that. Yeah. Tidy enough. You can get it off Amazon, so tempting. Do it. Do it. Alright, cool. That's connected. Let's connect them on the inside. I might just make another junction. Put another little router in, because I feel like trying to run this off a minimum number of routers is just going to end up adding a lot of pain that's not necessary. And especially for my first ever ship. If I was trying to improve a ship and like get better, maybe. But first ship, that seems like something that's totally unnecessary. Cool. So that seems to be a bit of an easier way of doing this as well. Instead of... I need to remember to not always run from... what am I saying? Start from the port and come out. Start from the port and come out and then join the two. Seems to be easier than joining onto ports that are moving towards or away from my camera. Mode where you can only delete what's in your hand might help with cabling. Oh yeah, does that? Yes. Totally. Yeah, that would make a big difference to how it is to control when removing cabling. It's kind of like the station... Well, Stationeers has the problem too, where you've got the same tool used to disassemble pipes as you use to disassemble the wall behind the pipes. So, I think it's a common challenge. Power to all those things. Alright, let's get some sort of control set up now. Oh, small damper used to absorb Impact forces. Probably add that and put those on too. Not that they're going to make much of a difference. There's not much height difference between them and the and the thrusters, but you know, take what you can get. Chicken salt has been ordered. I'd be interested to hear back, Killer Golf. See how it goes to someone who's not been exposed to it from childhood. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. I keep messing up my by trying to tap down a couple of times with my jetpack. I keep switching it off. I think having an independent on-off control for the jetpack might be better than having to double tap the same control if it's something that can change, because I'm going to do that a lot. And you put a damper on the bottom of another damper for extra dampening. Okay. Let's see how these controls work. So we've got a joystick 2D, joystick 3D. Is there some sort of... How do I apply roll to this? Does it just magically do it? Or is there some sort of gyroscopic implement I need to use? Toggleable light, camera... CRT, RCS controllers. I wonder if RCS is needed for rolling and stuff. Maybe that's how I'm going to be doing it. Velocity meter, trajectory curvature meter, inclinometer, power router, accumulator. Okay, these are all logic things. Data hub. Routes the signal from one of 5 input ports to the output port, determined by the currently pressed channel button. Switches, buttons. Vertical meter, horizontal meter. Arc 90 meter. Oh boy. Yeah, if only I hadn't crashed the old ship. I don't even know if you start with the old ship if you make it survive. I didn't mean to crash it. It's not like I did it on purpose. Alright, let's try keeping it basic. So let's have a vertical lever. And let's go 2 of those and then 1 horizontal one. No, 1 horizontal joystick. Vertical lever and horizontal joystick. Let's try that. Keep it real simple. Is there a chair? Do I not have chairs? I think I'm lacking a chair. I really wish I'd actually not lost the previous ship. Okay. Cool. Well, that happened. Chairs are a luxury I cannot afford. This is true. This is true. Oh, let's do this instead. My little bridge console. So we'll have forward, back. Kind of want to put it like that for up, down, just so that I remember which one's which. What could I use instead? Just to delineate between the two. I'm not sure. This'll do for now. And then we got our left, right. What could possibly go wrong? You have to manually set up the logic for those. As I understand it, you can jam these straight into thrusters and they will tell them to do things. And that's what I'm hoping to find out in a second. I'm hoping there's a way I can run a test with this without having to rebuild the whole thing from scratch. That's true. My forward backward is the wrong way around because I got the data port facing me. My up down could be the wrong way around too. That'll be interesting to find out. I'm guessing it's the wrong way. It should be this way. Now the other annoying thing is, I think I'm gonna have to remove my windows so that I can do the cabling for these. Alright, so I do think I'm gonna need to have a left-right thruster. It certainly feels like that's gonna be required, so I'm gonna do that. Let's put the roof on. Yeah, we could do something like that. Probably meant to use RCS on all surfaces. Oh, why is that red now? Why'd these go red? Oh, do they have to face the same direction? Maybe they do. Is it too many of that item? Did I only end up with... It is too many of those items. Okay, so I don't have any more of those. So I'd have to put, like, these guys on. Alright, maybe... I was trying to make this simple, and now I'm having to do all this other stuff that's making it hard. I guess we're going RCS then. RCS there. Oh. Can't do... could do there. I was hoping to cheese it and fit it in there, but I think it's probably going to go better here. So it probably makes sense to put these facing the same way. In the same spot, I should say. Opposing each other. Oh, it's going to have to go in the middle so I can actually get to the data report. Man. Archean flashbacks. A little bit. The bit that's, I think might differentiate this from Archean is if I get... Oh, where is the port on these? Is there a port on these? Wait, maybe there's not. There's like a switch there. Okay, brain, what? So there's nothing on there. Oh. These don't have to be cabled. Surely that's the... It's not where the cable goes. No. Huh. I guess not. Are these the ones with internal batteries that are useless when the battery dies? Yes, they are. I think they work remotely with an RCS controller. Yeah, it seems like it. Yeah, seems like I don't need to do anything fancy for those. That's kind of handy. It's kind of handy. Alright then. So that means if I put these front and back, I should be able to get some rotational ability with these. So if I do that, that'll give me some ability to rotate, at least while their fuel remains. Is that something? Well, don't go saying cruel things like that, Nomus. Reminds me of the H-tram. Just because it's currently a box and looks a bit like a puddle... Well, this looks like a puddle jumper. More than I think TFA's thing did. Bullslayer, there are... I'm interested in the next Space Engineers update, yes. I think it will... I think there are a few things in there that are quite cool. The hangaring thing that you got, that's going to be really useful. I'm not putting that there, that's just going to get annoying. Okay, we're going to get rid of that. I'm going to instead have throttle. And then let's get a 3D one. What could possibly go wrong with me trying to go for a more fancy joystick? Just got to figure out which port needs what. Running looks closer to a Type 1 shuttle than an H-tram. Yeah. Yeah, the H-tram was a lot more... was blunt on the front. Okay, so if I put this down, let's have a look. Do these ports say anything on them? Oh, don't do that. Nah. You go away for a second, just so I can look at the other one. There are 3 data connections. And I don't know which one connects to what. I'm not sure it matters. I get the impression that the game might sensibly decide stuff for you, and if so, very cool. Because that lowers the bar for entry significantly. I'm going to need to get rid of that window for a minute. Oh, there we go. This gives me more info. So it does have... outputs the signal for the roll axis. So I'm going to need to... Oh... I'm thinking I'll put yaw onto those RCSs, onto the RCS controller. Although it probably has 2 inputs. Pitch. What's going to do pitch? That's also going to be the RCS. Alright. Wait. Roll. Pitch. Yaw. I'm going to need a separate controller for forward backwards. Oh. Still can't avoid it. So We'll have our 3D there, and then we're going to go with our 2D. And this is how you end up with two people controlling one ship. Okay, so what does this say? This has output signal for the vertical axis and the horizontal axis. So vertical, I'm guessing, is forward back. So let's... Why you no let me? Hmm? Do I have to start the cable from the other end? Okay. No, Vesic. Vertical when talking about a joystick that has two-dimensional axis, a 2D axis, when relative to the pilot. Vertical, I'm pretty sure, is forward back, and horizontal is left right. Vertical is not up down. How do I do this? Do I need to start? So I'm gonna need to branch. Let's start with the easiest, the simplest one. The simplest one should be going to the lifting thrusters. So we'll need to branch the data to there, then branch it from that again to go to, oh, let's move that back a bit. So we'll branch, so that's going to get those two. Then we continue down, we branch, and we branch. Is there a bigger branch? Translate a single axis input data signal from the joystick into two individual channels for more precise controls. No, don't want that. Ah, there we go. There's a bigger branch. That's what I want. Put a 4 down, and that should do the job a lot better. One there, and one back here. Let's see. Can I get... this to connect to my throttle? Kind of want to start from the throttle as well, so I can meet them in the middle, but it's not letting me. Let's just get rid of all my glass. I got a bit of an easier access. Knew that was going to happen. One cable in. One thing it misses from SE is your ability to turn horizontally with your jetpack to reach difficult spaces. Yeah. I'm not sure I want to give space engineers credit for that as a thing that we do, when we really should just have some, when I feel like there should be other methods that would be better. Okay. So in theory, that's all wired up. How do I test? How do I test things? Some actionables can be used by pressing E, yeah. I need to flick these switch. Normal input. Oh, that's inverting input. Cool. So you can invert input per device with a simple switch. Nice. So I don't have to do some weird -1 conversion thing to allow me to go the other way. You say blueprint then launch, Stark. I don't know how to blueprint. There we go. We have a blueprint. Now how do I launch? Yeah, it told me how to, but then the thing disappeared before I got to read most of the inputs. The inputs have been, the things have been quite brief on some of the tutorials. It's already broken. That literally fell off as it landed. Wow. How do I make that not happen? Why did that... Why did that fall off? Not even sure why. Seemed like a random piece. Uh-oh. I have caused rotations in ways that I don't understand how to... Oh, I got it. Okay, now let's try. Uh-oh. Why am I bouncing off my ship? Why did it turn into a bouncy castle? I mean, it went up. Definitely went up. Did do that. Put a bit of a roof on and try that again. Okay, so it very much seems like this is a iterate until you get it sort of thing, which is great. Experiment. Encourage experimentation. Okay, let's try that again. No, it's still doing weird things with... I can't move around the ship. Doesn't feel like how this is supposed to work. Oh yeah, that thing fell off again. Oh, I stopped it. I stopped the descent. Can I land? Let's see. Oh! Am I getting ejected because of it's not airtight? I totally could be that. Not my worst landing. Yeah, you know, you're almost certainly right. It's because it's not airtight yet. which we'll deal with soon, but I need to get some other controls first, and the roof is going to get in my way. Alright. I'd love to know why there's one particular router that... I wonder if it falls off because I've got it attached around the wrong way. I wonder if there is a wrong way for the router, because the power router on this side, the one that falls off, is placed so that you can't see the power symbol. So I wonder if there's a correct, like there's a side that's meant to stick. Alright, next control setup. Let's see what we can do. It would be nice to be able to go forwards and backwards. So let's try and set up forwards and backwards. That means I need to get the two side thrusters connected to the same data point. So that'll be this. And we're just going to make a mess of cables to begin with, because I don't want to spend ages doing the cabling and then realize I got it wrong. Okay, so I've got it in the... what will be from the other side, top right. We'll go from that. Just there, down to the floor, into there, into there. And this one, where did I put it? And what will be the top left? Over that one. And in. And this needs to go up to the front. Up this cable. Yeah, I think, like, if you want to make a neat ship, you're going to need spaces in the walls to run your cables around each other. I was thinking it was just the impact from the drop that caused the box to pop off. I think it was the impact of the drop, but I think that specific box might have been popping off because it was the one that wasn't mounted right. That's my guess. Everything here is a guess. Until we get more evidence, everything is a guess. Oh, why don't you go down one more? Go to the thing I want you to go to. Okay. Okay, let's give that a go. See if this allows me to go forwards and backwards. Okay. So we will go up a little bit. Then we will go and bounce. And I won't be able to control anything. That doesn't work. Let's just give myself some sort of way to keep my head in the right position. Did it fall off this time? It did not fall off! The adjustment appears to have made an impact. No! Let me in. Why are you like this? Why, ship? Why do you hate me so? Just want to test. Just want to test. I don't have a chair, no! There's no chair! I checked, I couldn't find a chair in the inventory. Okay, that certainly did a thing. Uh-oh. Okay. Can we turn this down a little bit and see if I can get to a hover? Okay, we're at a hover. Nope, we're falling. And we're falling quickly. Okay, go forward. Why do you spin when I point you to go forward? No, not left and right. Just... Oops. Yeah, I wonder if one of these does need reversing. I probably should have started with just levers. I might switch that to a lever just so that I can ensure I've got some sort of semblance of control. Although I want the same to go to both because I don't want to turn. It's making me turn, but I don't want it to turn. Oh, but the thrusters themselves, yeah, are flipped around to do the other thing so that... Yeah, hang on. I understand now. Let's try this. So instead of flying first, let's just go forward. Oh yeah, there we go. Aha. The chair is in the all category. What else is in the... oh, there it is. Is it the only block that's not in the other categories? Ah. Oh, that's not gonna like me either. Okay, let's try. What does the chair let me do? So we can go up. We can then go forward. And we can go backwards. Yeah! Alright, we got some control. Yeah, there's some, I don't know how you can... Left Alt to edit key bindings. Alt. Press on an actionable key to create a new binding. Space. Nope. Left mouse button. Space. Control. No. Alright, go C. Forward. Backwards. Aha! Yes! I'm doing things. See, this is... this is genuinely... This is what I was hoping to get from this game. Was being able to, you know, do some of the stuff that games like Arcean let you do, but do it without the massive barrier to entry. It was one of the things that KSP was always really good at. You could do rocketry, but there was that... You could get past that barrier to entry because failure could be fun. This is done really well. Like, yeah, you have to do the cables, but you only have to do them up to the point that you kind of plug things in and then you fiddle and faff until it works. Nice. Alright, now... So I've just got to get the ability to turn. And then I should be able to fly this to do the first objective. Cool. I'll be right back. I'm just going to take a quick stretch and go fill up my water bottle. And then we can give this a bit more of a go. I'm really excited. This is actually going pretty well. I'll be right back. As just said, to be honest, main thing I'm not liking in this game is the one cable, one device setup. Most vehicles use CAN systems now. Surely this could have something similar. Daz, I'm gonna hard disagree with you on that. The one thing I am liking is that it's one cable, one device. Because as soon as you combine cables, you make it much harder for the game to know what you're connecting to what. This makes it really straightforward. This makes it simple to understand where things are going, understand where signals are coming from, where signals are going to, and it's displayed in-game in a physical sense. So I think getting rid of that would actually be a mistake for someone who's less technically inclined like I am. So I think one cable, one device is actually good. Of course, it would, like it always is with cable management based games, or games with cable management, be nice to have crossovers so you don't have to do this thing. I don't know if there are crossovers, there might be. But having something so that you can have it as a flat crossing of two cables would be good. So yeah, no, I think this is the right way to do it. I think this is the right way to do it for this style of game. Yeah, I know the way station is, data systems work, where you just connect everything and then you have to assign a device to a port. That is a barrier. That is a big barrier. Because it is really easy to set up the wrong device to the wrong thing. And the way the station is does it, it's fine because it's static systems, but it's a barrier. No, I'm not Iron Blood Forge. I am making a puddle jumper, thank you very much. Sort of. Except for the side ports. Okay, so we've got forward, back, up, down. I now need rotate. So that means... let's find out how this RCS thingy works. Where is the RCS thingy? Velocity meter. Oh. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know what the point of something like that is. Weird. Joystick splitter. Logic gate. What does the RCS thing look like? I don't know what the device I'm looking for looks like. How do I control it? RCS thruster, atmospheric fans, data meter, large data meter, horizontal, vertical, arcs, power usage, power generation, levers, joysticks, buttons, switches, buttons. And then these are constants. These are all maths things. Inclinometer? Differentiator? Radar. Here we go. RCS controller. There it is. I'd get there eventually. Let's put you... I'll put you on the wall. Is that going to be annoying? I think it should be okay. Can I put you... I think I can put it just here, actually. Well, let's go outside and have a look at what these ports do. Input signal for roll axis from joystick. Input signal from pitch axis to joystick. And yaw. Let's just do yaw. I'm gonna go there. Oh, no, don't do that. I don't want you there. Actually, I want roll, pitch, yaw. I want it on this one. Never mind. Will not do what I was thinking. So I was almost going to put it on the 2D joystick, but I'm thinking we'd leave it on that one. Okay, now I just need to plug it into power. There's need occasional kicks. Deciding where to put it. I hope not. I really hope not. Actually, I kind of hope. That would be fun. A game that requires you to apply percussive maintenance every now and then. It's definitely what's missing from my space engineering. Just joined. What's the elevator pitch for this game? I don't know how to summarize this quickly. Chat, you got any ideas? Anyone got any thoughts on how to summarize this quickly? Archean but attainable? Okay, let's hop in the seat. Let's add some key bindings. And let's fly. Nuts. Well, apparently, my RCS don't do squat. So I've done something wrong with them. Why do they not work? Yeah, but it's only blinking red on one side, so I was like, oh yeah, that's probably okay, right? I wouldn't have thought I'd need the other inputs, because I didn't need to provide inputs on all the other things. Wonder what's wrong. I think it's got some... I haven't played Trailmakers, but I feel like it's got some Trailmakers vibes. From what I've seen. Oh, hang on. Why is that not on your? That should be lighting up the your side, not the other side. I plugged in the wrong thing. Hitch? Oh no, that's roll, right. No, it's plugged into the your axis. And that's plugged into the your axis. Your A. Your A. Oh, hang on. How do I interact with you? Do I have to do this once I've launched? No. How do I change this setting? Roll B. Oh, here we go. Found it. Okay. How do I know what is gonna be your A and your B? I suppose if I just make sure, so I'd want this one and this back one to be your B, and we'll see what happens. And we'll flip it if it needs to go the other way. Hey, Shaq, how's it going? Ah. Alright, let's try this. Maybe this will work. Hey, we got green lights. Okay, let's take off. Let's try and spin. No! Why you like this? Oh, we're gonna try something. No, that is on your. Why? Why? Learning enumerators. Sounds fun. Well, the sliders are at their maximum rather than their minimum. This device is upside down, by the way. I think. The sliders were at their maximum. They're at 100. If I put them down, still nothing happens. So I'm very confused. Try moving the stick left, right. Oh yeah, I'll give it a go. See if something weird is going on there. Oops. Oh, you monstrous thing. Okay. Oh. Alright, that's the opposite of the way I would expect that to be, but I know how to fix this easily. So on the joystick, what I would think of as yaw, which is the rotation of the joystick, because that's what yaw is, is actually roll. So those are mislabeled. Yeah, that's a mislabel. That should be the other way around. That's that's very wrong. Oh man. Okay, let's try this again. Hey, there we go. Yaw is controlling yaw. So I can now weld this thing up and actually do some deliveries. Going well, basically managed to get the dropship to know what's actually mounted to its mounts. Oh, nice. Noisy. Now, can I land? Uh-oh. Oh dear. I have somewhat tilted. That doesn't end well. Am I gonna set up pitch controls? Well, I might need to now. I was hoping I wouldn't need to. Where was the base? I could see it. I could see it just before I've lost it. Hang on, I might need to get out of the chair. Can I get out of the chair? How do I get out of the chair? No, that's destroying spaceship. Where'd the base go? Oh, we'll just land in the trees. That'll be fine. I just want to see if I can do it. Yeah, downward facing camera with a screen for it would be something I would definitely want. But I thought let's get a functional ship done first. Oh, no! Oh, I bounced. That's not what I want. Hey! How do I exit? Oh, escape. Takes me out of the chair. I can do things! Yeah. Alright, let's reset. And I need to get more axes. We're gonna need some pitch and roll RCS. Where was that cargo? Yeah, I don't know. I do not know. So let's do the RCS first. Thanks, Capuel. Thank you for 51 months. And thank you, Aragon, for the Prime sub and unidentified flying cheese for the 35 months. Now, gyros are a thing. They do not appear to be. Not Space Engineers style gyros at the very least. Oh. Yeah, why do I have that? That wasn't meant to stay there. Thinking I could just do like that for my pitch thrust? On pitch control? Keep it simple. Have too many. No. I can't do that. I guess I just get pitch. Well. I guess that's all we're getting. Pitch B, and we'll go pitch A. Probably only need one on each side for the yaw. Ah, that's true, that's true. I could probably get rid of these ones. At the front, at the back. So we go up, down, left, right, and then we'd want... this, which I've already got. No, do I need anything else? Is that all I need? Yeah. So I think if I have... then another two on this side. This should be able to do all the things. Because then we go and rename these ones to roll. So one side does roll and one side does pitch. Roll A, roll B. Pitch A and pitch B. Alright, then we go... pitch axis, which is going to come from... hopefully pitch, but we will find out. If that's actually correct. Or if it's janky like the yaw is. And then yaw becomes roll. So one thing I'm a little bit worried about here is that I'm actually blocking where the windows need to go. I have a distinct feeling that that's what's happening. Right. There. Okay, so that's mapped. All good, Jack. All good, mate. I am building a ship. Jack, this is that game I had told you about where, you know, it's very possible to make a multi-person controlled ship through manual control only. So let's see what we can set up here. Hop in chair. That should be left, right. Then pitch forward. I'm probably going to have to change these to... Actually, maybe I could go make that R and F. Yeah. Let's go. We go up. We pitch weirdly, but I can level it off. Oh. Okay, these controls are weird. These controls are so weird. What have I done to myself? Okay, we need to change that. This becomes... Pitch RCS needs to be centerline. Yes! Yes, it does. Yes, it probably does, Bellyless. That's almost certainly what's wrong. Because the RCS is so unbalanced, it's throwing everything off. Yep, that is 100% what is going wrong. Okay, that should not be made as R, because that R is already being used for things. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be less mouse control and more dual keyboard control, so it'll be like forward and back, and then I just put the camera roughly where I want it, and then we control. Zoom, zoom, zoom! I can do what feels more like a barrel roll than an aileron roll because of my weird RCS positioning. Where's the ground? Where's the ground? Create or remove a beacon by pressing left control F to set a target destination so other players can see it as well. Oh wait, hang on. Do some of these missions... Let's go back. Do some of these missions give me more RCS thrusters? This gives me more lift fans, a power blocker, an altimeter. Aha, okay. So we get more stuff from doing some of these. Does this give me more RCS? No. Does this give me more RCS? No. Okay, so how do I place the RCS so that it doesn't go jank? How am I going to place it on this? Roll centered on top. Yeah, that would probably be a start. Regardless, I can't have these on the side. Yaw is fine. Yaw was behaving properly. Hey, so rotate that way. Oh, actually, yeah, roll on top is probably going to be fine, yeah. Any plans to check out the demo for the Planet Game Spacecraft? It's on my list. Whether I'll get to it, I don't know. But it is on my list. The thing that makes me less excited about it is the MMO tag. If I'm thinking about the right one. Because anytime MMO is mentioned, and player-created universe, I'm like, bleh. Because that's what killed Dual Universe and Starbase. Yeah, center of mass is pretty good in this. Like, I've got it pretty well centered, surprisingly. So. I probably want to move these back. And put them over the center of mass, because then it'll be more reliable. Do less weirdness. And like, the yaw ones should probably be up at that height too, so they don't create too much weirdness, but they're closer, so it's less of an issue. Are you ready to be the content? Then welcome to the Modern Space MMO. Yeah, Shaq, 100%. 100%. It's taking an annoying amount of time for people to realize that that's a problem. So pitch, I guess I could possibly just do, like, as long as they're what I'm thinking is this. Could I just, will I get enough impact on pitch by putting it here and here? Because it is above the center of mass, so it will push a little bit, but it's not going to do much. I'm going to put it there and see, because I think if I get enough control, it should be accurate control, which is more important. Above and below back door. Yeah, that could work too. True. Yeah, midline, put one there, and we just need the block. Other one there. Like so. Yeah, give that a go. See if that works. Change this to pitch. For those wondering, I am playing a bunch of different games at the moment because there are a bunch of different games I want to play. Me playing one thing one week and... Charlie, your timing is impeccable, dog. And a different thing the next week is not saying that I don't want to keep playing the thing I played last week. It's just that I want to try all these things before I then go back and play the thing, whichever ones I want to play the most. Yeah, it's all about just Like, and especially it's like Next Fest, there's so many demos. That's why I made a little video last night on one of the demos. I was like, I just want to try more of these games. I find myself often not having as much time as I would like to try them. And so I wanted to. Okay, let's see how much better or worse this is. Something around there is pretty good. Okay, I might need to invert that, because that's the wrong way around. My pitch thrusters need to flip. But... I do normally like yaw on Q&E, but because I sort of want roll on it now, so I'm gonna change that. I need to flick this around. Thanks, Polymathic. Thank you for the 200 bit. 50 bits. Yeah, too many games, not enough time. So I'm trying to find ways to play more of them and get a better idea. So if we flip that to pitch A, and we flip this to pitch B, now the controls should make sense. Yep, there we go. Okay, I'm going to replace this joystick with a throttle. I think, so I've got a consistent forward throttle. I think that's going to make this work heaps better. I'm guessing the slides on the RCS controller let you fine-tune the amount of thrust. Yes, I think so. I think that's how that's supposed to work. Now, let's replace you. Because I want a throttle for forward-backwards, because it's a lot easier to use. Honestly, I don't know what sensitivities I want of these things, so I'm just leaving things, and I find in a lot of games, if I start adjusting stuff before I actually get a feel for it, I make it worse. Yeah, Neon God, something like that. Fresh Game Fridays. Yeah. And I figure single player, my single player streams, the ones that I do on my own, which is only this one, are the best ones for me to try new games. Because dragging someone else into a game that you're trying doesn't always work out well, because you don't have the same opportunity to focus and learn. Alright, let's weld up the floor, and I think we should try and do this mission. Although maybe I want to do the camera first. Maybe. Let's see if I can do the camera. That's not what I want to press. I... CRT... Camera... Oh, and... Radar. Sure, radar can go down there. That's totally not going to get in the way. Screen. Jeez, that's big. That is very big. I was hoping I could rotate it on 45-degree angle, but that's not going to fit. It's too big. It's too big! Sure is a CRT, yeah. Is there an LCD? We've got a smaller screen I can relay these cameras to. Oh, man. Oh, and its ports are on the back, so you need access to the back as well. I mean, no, we're just gonna have to live without the camera. That's too much. Too much! For this tiny little ship. I'll need to make a bigger ship. An altimeter might not be a bad idea. That is a fair point. Yes. I could build an altimeter. There we go. Okay, that's brightness. Oh, that's rotation. I wonder if there's some way I can input a value there. And that is zoom. There we go. Cool. So that'll be where the package is. Oh, what did I set that to? I want this to be at about, let's go 40. That's my default. This game has some Archean vibes to it. Yeah, it does. So much easier than Archean, though. I don't know how this compares to Stormworks. Because Stormworks, I felt like too much when I was building, like I was playing a CAD program. Whereas this gives me more similar to Archean and more similar to Stationeer's vibes. What makes this easier than Archean? Well, it's using... So, in Archean, you had to tell things how to interact with each other, like tell each object how to interact with the other object. Here, in order to get this throttle to control my thrusters, I have the data port running from the throttle to the thrusters. That's it. It's done. It just works. Like, it's literally just plug in, and it's like, okay, that's a throttle. I know what I should do with that when it's attached to a thruster. For the RCS controller, I can attach it to the correct things that I want it to do on the joystick, and it just works. The item knows what it needs to do. So there's a simplification there, which for people who want extreme levels of control, I could see why they might get annoyed by that. But for someone like me who just wants things to work, delightful. Absolutely delightful. Because I just want it to work. It would have taken me the entire stream to get something even able to drive in Archean. Whereas here, we can fly. Which lowers the barrier to entry significantly, which is good. Alright, let's see. Can I fit the windows in? Or are they going to be blocked by those cables? They're going to be blocked. Yep. Alright, so the windscreen needs to move forward a block. I've also found that it's been relatively quick to get used to the rotation controls, even though they're quite different to most games I've played. But they are fairly intuitive. Because it's look at an axis and then rotate. It has its oddities, but it works. Like so. Oh. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't look good. Yeah, no, you guys... The stream's broken on my... stream PC end. Let me try something. Let's put a be right back screen. Put a be right back screen on so you know that it's not you guys, and that it is in fact the capture card being weird. Let's try unplugging the capture card and see if it fixes it. Oh, that's better. There we go. Good little IT. Unplug it and plug it back in. Yes, I do love how you all blamed Twitch. But yes, capture cards are a buggy mess. They are just the worst. Okay, I shouldn't get too excited about welding up too much of this, but I'd like to close in the doors, the walls at least a little bit. And see how I go flying with only my windows to see. No, the capture card I'm using right now is a USB one, because my internal one's not working, and I haven't taken the time to attempt an alternate arrangement in my stream PC that might work. I might do it this afternoon, but I also might try and play more games. It's kind of what I've been trying to do. We'll see. Right. Where am I at? I need an altimeter. That's what I need. Where was altimeter? Chair, light. Oh, let's put some lights on as well. Camera. Radar. Velocity, inclinometer. Tell me I have to figure out what my altitude is. I thought there was an altimeter. Altimeter was reward for a job, that's right. So I gotta do the job first. Yes, you are correct. I'm gonna have to plug in the... Do I have to plug these in? Hope not. No, I don't have to plug them in. Good. Okay, so we have some lights. At least to some extent. And... we'll need to paint this at some point, so it doesn't just all... isn't all just covered in bland grey. think we all know how we feel about bland grey. Isn't that right, chat? Okay. Let's see. Oh, there are literally only 2 colors. I would have to unlock more colors. Okay, never mind. I don't feel so bad now. Does that paint the inside? Oh, it does. Okay. So it's per block painting as well, like Space Engineers. Figured with the way the panels worked, it might have been a per panel, but it is a per block. Now, as I am so bad at remembering, paint all of your windows dark so that they don't stand out when stared at. Now let's make a blueprint and set it to that. So we got a blueprint. Let's try and do this mission. And then the front fell off. Oh man, okay, let's fix that. Oh, that's too good. Too good. I'm hoping that's enough to make it not fall off. Thanks, Zuriel. Thank you for 44 months. This is why I cannot have nice things. Yeah, it was extra parts. Feels like the right thing to say when Shaq's been around. Yep, he's still there, good. Alright. I mean, it's a bus, but it's my bus. Let's go do this mission in a second. Once I've welded up more of my roof. Sure, there will be many blocks I've missed, but I don't care. At the moment, I'm just going to get as many as I can manage easily. Yeah. I don't know whether I want to put a light inside. I feel like maybe I do, but... Oh! Oh. I need a switch. Can't have the door not be able to be controlled. Or a button. Let's use a button. That is a gigantic button. Oh. How am I going to get the button to... I'm going to have to put a pass-through on the wall so I can open the door from the outside. Okay, where's my little data port pass-through thing? There it is. That's an SE large grid style button. So is. So is. I also need one of these guys. I'm aware I might need to use a switch here for open close, but I'm curious what a button's going to do, and I'd like to use a button if I can. Which is why I'm using a button. But yes, my assumption is that this is not going to work. In case someone was wondering. I'm thinking splits, that's not going to work. You need a switch for a door. Yes, yes, I do. I know. Oh. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Oh. Okay, the elevator... My perception there was just wonky. That goes there, then how do I get... How am I going to connect to that? How do I get to the bottom of this thing? Is there any way I can roll? I need to be able to duck. I need... how do I... Anyone have any thoughts how I'm going to get to the bottom of that button? I think I have to lift the button up higher. Needs to be up high enough that I can actually get at the port. No, you can't roll with the jetpack. Oh, and that'd have to... okay, it still needs to go higher than that. Place the wire, then put the button on it. I don't know if that worked. I thought it worked for one of the devices, but not sure if it'll work. I'll give it a go, though. Yeah, no, I can't place the button on the wire. Oh, no, I can now. Just has to be the exact right spot. Because the grid sizes are different. Alright, let's... Does nothing at all. No, the ship started. The power's on. Yeah, there's power to the door. I've got the power plugged in. Power plugged in, data plugged in. Let's try a switch just to see if it's a button issue. Nope. No, the pass-through is literally just 2 data ports to 1. What What am I missing? So something about the... Oh, I wonder if I need to have the switch, change it to a switch on both sides. Maybe that's what needs to happen. The split is the wrong way around? I didn't think it... I assumed that didn't matter, but maybe that's the problem. I got the single switch working. It was working. That's why I went back to double. Alright, what are the options here? Performs an addition operation. Could be an addition? So if it gets a 1 or a 2, maybe? Or max. Maybe I choose a max. Largest value, yeah. Let's try a max. That was the wrong thing to remove. Hey. Haha. Control plus Alt removes an entire cable run. Ah, nice. There we go. I has door. Sweet. All right. Time to fly. Oh man, I really can't see very much. This is gonna get really iffy. I think the front's about to fall off. The front looks very dubious. That doesn't seem to be like what a windscreen should do. Oh yeah, the front screen. Oh, the front is loose. The front is completely loose. Bye. I thought I fixed that. Oh. Oh, I think I understand now. I think I understand how these work. Okay, so these solid bits, that's where the glass actually can attach. The rest of it is not an attachment point. That is my guess. Let's see if I'm correct. Do. I mean, I should have side view windows. I know. Look, it's my first ship. It was bound to have some issues. Oh wait, let's blueprint it. Okay. Let's see if the front falls off again. Okay. Front seems to be secure now. Okay, and throttle up. Start going forward. And edge back. Can I reverse with my throttle? No. This is forward only. No, it is not. Gate ship 1 clear for departure. How dare you? Is it just me, or is my radar suggesting that I'm going the wrong way? I think my radar is suggesting that I'm going the wrong way. Yes, my radar does appear to be potentially upside down. Okay. We can fix that. There. Let's turn around. Uh oh. Losing some altitude there. Let's get some more forward going. Wonder when I'm going to run out of power and just crash out of the sky, because that's probably going to be a thing. Sweet. Progress! Progress! I can see my house from here. There is a stall speed. It's called... I was falling just before because I was stalling. The control's okay. It's not good, but it's okay. Now your two batteries connected together, or could the left side of the ship run out of power but the right still be okay? The latter, yeah. I could end up with half a ship. That is true. I don't think they're connected. Yeah, I don't think I connected them. That is indeed a thing that could happen. Can I see the package? Not really. Let's slow down. And let's lose some altitude. Not too much. And we're gonna zoom in a bit more. No, I don't. No. Uh-oh. Ground approaching rapidly. I was trying to zoom this thing in, but now I've got the controls up and it's not getting... Zoom in a bit more. Okay. Let's try and land. Yeah, the left one is brightness. It took me too long to realize what I was doing. Thank you, Trevinator. And thank you, Andir. Thank you for the Prime subs. This game definitely looks like co-op chaos could ensue. Yes. 100%. I think this game is designed around co-op chaos. I think that's a big part of its potential charm. Especially in the early game before you've got altimeters and things, having to use your co-pilots to determine where the ground is and how close you are and help you land. You can see that being a thing. Speaking of the ground, that ground was very close. And down we go. Nice and slowly, I hope. Oh, this simulates impact damage, yep. There is impact damage. That's why I'm trying to be so careful. Oh, hey, touchdown! Now, where's the package? Do I have to accept the mission? I assumed I didn't have to accept it because there's no, like, accept button. That crunching metal sound means your gear are working. Yeah, Shaq. It's totally not the thrusters that I'm landing on. Ah, there's the package. And I probably could have parked a little bit closer. When you've discovered your first package, pick it up by holding right mouse button, then carry it back to your spaceship and deliver it to any planet station. Hooray! Oh, I can't grabby hands yeet it. It does retain whatever force I apply to it. So there's that. Yes. This is Amazon-style package handling. That is accurate. Pretty sure the Amazon deliveries I occasionally get are the only ones I can hear land at my front door. Put it down. Close the door this time. Let's head home in a second. I'm just going to take a quick bio break and then I'm going to head home. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Yeah, I didn't notice any blocks for cargo transport either, so it's going to be interesting if this box is flying around while I'm flying the ship. What the? Well, that's not good. That's not good at all. Oh, trippy. Oh, man. Apparently my up is relative to the ship. And I think I broke the game. It's very confused. How? How? How did I... I might have a problem. I can't figure out how I can right the ship. Oh, I'm smashing up the ship too. Yeah, I think I've failed. I don't understand. No, I think I might have lost my thrusters and things. Yeah, this isn't right. Also, I think my thrusters just died. My batteries? Oh yeah, my batteries are... My batteries are no longer attached. No, weirdly enough, the box is the one thing that isn't loose. Okay, we gotta go back. What? I don't know why that happened. I do wonder if I need more batteries, though. And also to connect the batteries left and right, because it feels like maybe I lost some of my lift thrust. Maybe that's what happened? So I'll pop this in the floor here. Get another battery. There. And I don't think I can fit one there, which is not good. So instead we'll put them in front. So I should be able to get one in there. I move the cables a bit. Yeah, I reckon I ran out of power on some part of it. Oh, wait a second. Where's my... Oh, okay. That's going to be awkward, but we'll do that. That can go down to there. That can go down to there. Then we can hopefully put the battery in. No! I cannot. Yeah, that's not going to work there. That needs to go across another block, at least. Let's put the battery in first, so that I've got it in, and then I can work around it. Is weight and balance the thing loading with center of gravity in mind? Well, I did have the stuff roughly in the middle. It wasn't that bad. I know chat disagrees with me on that, but it wasn't that bad. And then that goes up to there. I'll join this one around and onto that. Love it. Cables all over the floor. This is perfectly safe. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Plug in, please. I do wonder if maybe the RCS ran out of their internal batteries, because they have internal batteries too. Making it heavier is going to work. It might help. It might help. Beer Seeker, this is a game, and for anyone who's joined later, this is a game where you design a spaceship to complete a mission, and then it's a game where you can design a spaceship using these sorts of systems, where you've got direct wiring into your thrusters, direct wiring into your control systems. Your control systems are mappable to keys that are independent for your specific vehicle, but it does so much more intuitively than other games that I've played with similar cabling systems. So if you just plug something into a switch, like this door, it just works. Just straight up works. Like so. Why did... Oh, no, that's problem. The batteries can't be mounted to the thrusters. Ah! Pope. That way? I guess we do that. No, that's the wrong thing. That's not what I wanted to remove at all. That's better. Okay, so that's now plugged in. And this one. Is plugged in too. Now, you're gonna fall off? No. But yeah, I can literally just flick that switch because it's connected to the door closes. Oh man, okay. For those who missed it, this was me taking off with the cargo last time. Let's see how it goes. Okay, the clip is busted. Good job, Twitch. Great job. Is it gonna load? Nah. Busted like the ship. Yep. Alright, let's try and fly there again. Oh, wait a second. Let's flip that around properly, so it's in the blueprint. Okay, now, let's go for it. Hopefully this time I can get there, collect the thing, and not have an issue. So... I'm gonna guess that this first mission I sort of need to do relatively quickly. If my power was a problem. Away we go. Battery readout? Yeah, battery readout might not have been a bad idea. Mightn't have been a bad idea. Third time's the charm, right? Yeah, possibly. Possibly. I'll eventually get my head around what I'm doing there. I think I actually like having the lights on. There are elements in this game that you could probably recognize from all sorts of different building games that we've all played. From Stationeers to Archean to Space Engineers to... I'm sure there's probably some stuff that's Stormworks-ish, even though I haven't played it, so I can't really say for sure. Let's see if I can land closer this time. Now going down. Nope, now we're going up. I don't want up. I want down. Not that much down. Too much down. I can't see the package yet. Oh, wait, see it? Yep, I can see it now. I see that red flashing dot. Oh, that was a tough dust off. Let's not do that again. Whoa. Hope I didn't break anything with that. Okay. Oh no! I broke a battery! Oh man, I'm parked miles from it again anyway. Okay, you can kill yourself with a jetpack. That's good to know. How far can I... Let's... Ooh. Revert time. Is that before or after I smashed my battery? Before. Okay. Guess that's what we're doing. Try not to smash the battery this time. Learning is fun. Yep, learning is fun. I think that's another thing that's kind of been making me want to play more different games, is that learning is literally fun. Having a chance to try out a bunch of different things and see how they go and discover new things, make new mistakes. In new ways. Oh, I overcooked it, dang it. I gotta wait again. Can you paint the controls for forward, back, up, down, different colors? You could. They're directly mapped to keyboard keys for me, so I don't strictly need that. Because I'm just using the arrow keys for forward, back, and space and C for up and down. So it's not as necessary. Oh. I think that went okay. Yay! Now where's the package? Oh, just there. Nice, not too bad. Daz, I think the lack of a third-person view is very intentional, because you've got cameras that you can relay to screens, and it does provide a reason for cooperation. I think it's intentional. Or can you go third person? Is it an option I just haven't seen? Time rewind. No, there's nothing I see there. Okay. Now please. Please don't flip. There doesn't seem to be a way to secure the package, no. It seems to just be secure. Like, it was the thing that didn't flip around. I lost my batteries, but I didn't lose the package. Hey! Look at that. We're flying. I'm finally doing one of the missions. And for those of you wondering, yes, I have now played a demo for 3 hours. So this is exactly the version that's on Steam right now. Well, I don't have to deliver it safely. All I have to do is deliver it. Safely is not a requirement. It's made that very clear. Yeah, I think something might have bugged out a little bit last time. I'm not sure that was me. Oh, so one of two things happened. One, actually no, I think I ran out of battery on one side of my ship last time. I think that's what happened. No ships need to be landed safely. As far as I understand, any package can be delivered as long as it's delivered. That's mission complete. I'm gonna try and land because practice is useful. But yeah, I don't, as I understand it, you don't actually need to. Yeah, safe is optional. How much battery do I have left? Yes. I don't have any battery readout. I should... It's on the to-do list. Yes, I have more than 0. Right, we should be about overhead according to the radar. A bit more lift to counteract that drop. A bit more. Bit more. Bit more. Okay, that's good. Bit more down. Yes, indeed. Package delivery is more important than impact on delivery. It's helpful knowing roughly where my lift throttle needs to sit for me to be neutral, and it's somewhere around 20. There's base. See if I can land on the platform. Oh, wrong control, wrong control, wrong control! Hey, I completed the package. No, I have to say within 10 seconds, okay. Go down. Up. This could be bad. I think I'm on top of one of the fuel tanks. Oh no, wrong way! Wrong way! Oh, not too bad of a dust off. A touch off, whatever you want to call it. I definitely need to make a bigger ship that has room for the CRT so I can see the ground. Yeah, touch and go. Let's see if this gives me... Yeah, crash off, yes. Hey, there we go. After the landing, to manage to roll this thing is just delightful. Hooray! Once you successfully complete an objective, your new components will be immediately available in the garage. If you're finished, you can end the mission by holding R. Hooray! I now have a paint roller red. Paint things red. I also have more of all of these frames. And I have some more joysticks. Power blocker. So I can turn off power to things. Oh, I have big batteries. Bigger batteries. And I have a... nice. I have an artificial horizon. More cameras. And the altimeter. And a rotometer. Nice. I've got things. Things worked. I did stuff. I feel like I need a new ship. Unfortunately. I don't think I've got enough room. But I also don't think I want to rebuild a completely new ship now. So what I'm going to do instead is keep using this one. And just cram everything in. I have a wire cross junction in there as well. Don't think so. I don't see anything that suggests that. Altimeter. Which side displays information? That's what I'd like to know. Also, where does it get its info? Oh. Oh. No side displays information. I need a display. Think, maybe? And we'll go there. Now I'm going to need to remove the windscreen again. This was poor design. Let's see if that works. Busy. I have no idea. I can't see any reason why the altimeter needs to be on the bottom, pointed to the ground. Definitely not. Let's see what happens. Does the value change as I go up? Nope. It might well need to be. Does it give me any information on it? Let's find out. Measures height above sea level. For proper functioning, it must be mounted outside the ship with an unobstructed view. So there we go. Does. Oh. There was something attached to that. Was it G? No. Alt G? Control G? And then I want to flip it around. I suppose I could weld up the bottom. Jeez. Asking for a lot there. Yeah, welding it up does change things, but I think it's probably the right thing to do. Now, yeah, there is a little... is there a highlight? Yeah, the one that's had a cable plugged into it is slightly more proud. So it's slightly proud. That's helpful. Indicating what you're working with. Still no worky. Doesn't have any other ports on it. And that's not actually plugged in. That would probably make a big difference. The things you manage to miss. Because if a little angle gets you wrong. Oh, can get placed in the floor. Hey! I mean, the altimeter's useful. A little bit. We're a long way above sea level, though. I wonder if there is a device in here that's meant to work that way. I think it's... I mean, it's useful. Hang on. Just thinking, could I shove this on the floor next in front of me so that I can have like that? Because if I sit in the seat, I can use that as my camera to look down. It is not secured right now. No, 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 not at all. Not at all. Not even sure I can secure it there. In fact, I'm pretty confident I can't. But it would have been pretty funny. Alright. I think we might try and do this other one, Lost in the Snow. Because that's going to give me a small electric thruster so I can go and get myself killed in space. As well as a whiteboard, apparently. Alright, so where is this thing? Oh, it's over there. Alright, let's see if this thing lasts that far. Can I actually fly that far? Oh yeah, I forgot to do a charge display. Let's maybe add that. Rather than just wondering all the time if I'm running out of power, it would probably be good if I have a charge display. The batteries don't have a data port. So what does that... Power router? Power usage meter, power generation meter. Neither of those are helpful. Like, that tells me how much I'm using, but it doesn't tell me how much is left. I don't know how I'd do this. How do I read what it is? I thought we saw one earlier, but was it a reward? I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, the bigger battery has a data port. These ones don't. Okay, yep. Could be that. I would have to redo all of the cabling back here. So I think we're just going to run the risk and do it. Let's fly. Non-rechargeable batteries? Correct. But I'm pretty sure they're max charge whenever you launch. I think that's how it works. Anyway. Let's fly for a bit and then plummet to our deaths. Exactly. I think she flies alright. Certainly could be worse. Trying to get a bit closer to the ground for the fun of it. Get a bit more of that sense of speed. Hey, and there's the ocean. Yeah, now I have no sense of up or down. Now I'm really glad for that altimeter, because I can't see anything. Can you go underwater? I don't know. I'm somewhat curious. Probably need to go slower than I currently am to find that out, though. really cannot see where sky meets ground. Engines did mention they work underwater, so I'd say yes. Okay. So maybe I'll make an effective submarine in this game before I make one in Space Engineers. Feels like a thing that could happen. Uh, 200 meters above sea level. Still can't tell where the ocean is. I'm climbing again. Did I replace my piece of windscreen? No, I did not. I did not. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. 100 meters. Oh, I can... Okay, now I can see the horizon. Kinda. I think it might partially be that the horizon is lost to me because my thrusters, my forward thrusters, I don't think are at the center of mass. So I think my forward thrusters cause me to go up a little bit as well. Although also I think my lift thrusters are a bit strong. A bit stronger than they need to be. Does ship need to be watertight? Can ship be watertight? Alright. Let's zoom this in. Getting closer. Getting closer. Oh, there's the water. I may want to slow down soon. I don't know how suddenly this landmass pops out of the water. You can see the mountains. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's big. Up we go. Slow it down. Slow it down. And let's zoom in a bit more. Too far. Oh great, I'm landing in the snow. And I don't have a windscreen. Feels bad. Okay. Weird. Would have thought I'd be going down by now. Whoa, 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 oh no. Okay. Hit the wrong key. Overcorrected. Come on. Come on. No! No! Okay. Come on, land. Land. I can do it. Whoa, 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 whoa! Where did that come from? Stupid ground. Surprising me out of nowhere. I don't know that I could call this falling with style. I don't know that what I've built has enough style to be called falling with style. Well, that happened. I think my thrusters might be stuck on. I am flying, but I have no control. My RCS is gone. It's detached from its control spot. My roof is in my face. Oh dear. I kind of want to see where this ends up. Oh, there goes my battery. One of the batteries is rolling around. Somehow the radar's still functioning. Oh, battery's gone. I think it just fell off the front. Oh, mountain incoming. Mountain incoming. Here we go. Oh, here it comes. Terrain, pull up. Whoops. That was a poor attempt at a landing. Oh. Okay, I feel like what I should do is fly into the valley, turn around, and come back where I can see where the ground is a bit better. And now turn around. Oh, that did okay. Oh, the birds are loud. I'm gonna have to close the door in a sec, but I need to actually land this thing before I can do that. I do love that the snow appears to have a velocity, so the direction the snow is going is affected by the direction I'm going. Oh, I think I'm there. I'm gonna get there this time. I do like the revert time. That's a it's a nice touch for a game like this. Okay, can I see the package? Oh. Where's the package? Should be off and to the right. Huh. Is it buried in the snow? I hope not. So I don't have any idea what tool I would use for that. Find lost package in the snowy mountains. The mission is to locate and retrieve the package. Trust us, you won't be disappointed by what's inside. No, the package is close. Like, I zoomed in the radar to maximum zoom there, and it's not far from me. Is that the package over there? I think that's the package over there. Okay, it is actually a decent distance. Should probably fly that. Yeah, I should fly that. So that's going to be annoying walking back and forth this far. Is the package white? No, the package is brown from this distance, it looks to be. I wonder how this snow effect is doing with Twitch compression. Okay. Okay, we can see the package in front of us now. Get over there slowly. Oh man. Small adjustments seem to be the hardest thing to do sometimes. This is something I always found in KSP. You land somewhat near your objective, and then you try and get a little bit closer, and it's the getting a little bit closer where it all goes wrong. Hold control for small adjustments on the sticks. Ah, okay. Ah. That's handy. That's going to make it much easier to achieve a hover. Yeah, that's... Okay, that's cool. That's really useful. What's a bigger package? Alright, here we go. I think this will be close enough. I land where I'm at. Whoa. Okay, not too rough. That was okay. Walking to it from where I was before would have taken so long. So much longer than me doing this, because I would have had to walk to it and then walk back. So no, I was not going to do that. Nuh-uh. You should be able to... There are ways to use the effective logic blocks in this game to do a hover, I imagine. If you are so inclined. Yeah. That's a small issue. At least I can jump past it. Okay. Time to get home. Up we go. Let's see if the batteries run out on the way back. then we're out of the snow. Oh yeah, could I put the package on the roof? It feels right to put it inside, but I do wonder. Oh no. Oh no, something's wrong. I don't know which way's up. I don't know where the horizon is. Oh dear. I genuinely have no idea. I think the lighter color is up. I think I'm looking kind of at the horizon now. Okay, I'm just gonna have to go for it. Got plenty of altitude. I don't... Had plenty of altitude, do not anymore. Ooh. I'm out of power. This is gonna end poorly. This is gonna end very poorly. Oh, sploosh. Oh, it's getting very dark. It is getting very dark. Well, I can't open the door, so I can't jump out. The door needs power. I am now in a submarine with no controls. Listing lazily to the left. That ship is a literal death trap. It so is. It really, really is a death trap, this thing. It's so, it's so bad. Yep. Guess I will need those bigger batteries for the longer journey. It's almost like they were supplied for that very reason. Yeah, this is gonna go deep. This is gonna go very, very, very deep. Oh boy. I think I might wrap up my stream here with me sinking to my imminent demise. This is a great game. I want to play more of this. I'm gonna talk to Shaq about it because I think he and I would have more fun with the cooperative control nature of this, but I don't know how the building would go. I don't know how our building styles would mesh for this, but I think they could. Yeah, it has multiplayer. It has 4-player. 4-player multiplayer, which is cool. But I also want to maybe see if Shaq has some time to test to see whether the latency that we have would be an issue. Because if we're both controlling stuff, you might need really low latency, and that would be a problem. So it might be more something that I would need to do with Capac, because obviously living within 10 kilometers of each other, latency not really a problem for us usually. So yeah, I think possibly it'll be a Capac and I thing if the latency side of stuff is an issue. This is a demo. The dev did offer me a key, but I forgot to hit them up in time to actually do anything. But this is just the demo. You don't need more than the demo right now. But yeah, this is a good fun game. Check it out. I think I had the... Yeah, there we go. It's there. On Steam. Go play the demo. It's free. Enjoy. I'm going to try and play some other demos over the coming days. I was thinking I might do another one this morning, but I think I should probably wrap up here rather than doing another game. As I don't even know what that was, and I didn't make a decision before I did this. Yeah, I will be back on Sunday with Shaq and some more combined arms. where I will hopefully be just chatting about rubbish, as we always do, while we sort of play Space Engineers. And also, I'll be back on Monday with Capac and TFE in some more Stationeers, and another game that we're going to play on Monday as well, which is where we're going to be driving some buses. So we're going to do a double game stream on Monday. I'll start streaming as early as I can. We'll get in about 2.5 hours of Stationeers, and then we'll switch over. So yeah, there's all that, and plenty more to come. And I will see you then. Have a good one, everyone. Bye.